computer. There we go. Okay, and we're recording. Welcome, you guys, to Monday Mastery. Holy crap, Amanda, you look amazing. Amanda Sparks, I didn't even recognize you. Damn, girl, you look good. So welcome, you guys, to Monday Mastery on New Year's Eve. I'm so grateful that you guys are here spending your New Year's Eve with us. I know that you could be out doing other things, but you are here with us, and that makes me teary-eyed because I'm super pregnant and emotional. But anyways, I just want to say congrats on being here. You guys are freaking amazing for wanting to grow yourselves and grow your business. I've been sitting here for the past couple of hours, you guys, just really kind of reflecting and thinking about my goals for 2019 and thinking about what I want to do for 2019. And as my life is winding down a little bit from the mayhem of like my wedding and moving and, you know, all the other things that I took on in like literally a 2-week span of time, it has been really chaotic, and I am just so ready, you guys, to take on 2019, and I'm ready to, you know, end tonight and end December extremely strong, and I'm ready to help as many people who are ready and eager to reach the top, you guys, to reach the freaking top, okay? Like, I'm not messing around anymore. I'm done playing games. I am done playing it small. I am done allowing things to distract me, and I'm ready. I've got 3 months to build my business as massive as possible. That's 90 days, so I'm going to build my business as big as humanly possible for the next 90 days before my twins come, because obviously life is going to be freaking insanity when they come. But I have been sitting here and I've been reflecting on 2018 and the things that I wanted to do different, the things that I've learned and the mistakes that I've made. And I think that the most important thing as you go into a new year, or as you go into a new season of your business or in a new season of your life, is to really sit there and reflect on, you know, reflect on the things that you've done, the mistakes that you've made. We all make mistakes, and mistakes are very important to make, you guys, and I like to call them failures. And failures are so important to have in your business and in life in general, because think about it. How many of you guys have made like tons of mistakes in life? You know, we've all made mistakes in life, not just in business, right? Like, we've all made mistakes in life. Like, for instance, an example, I made the mistake of marrying my ex-husband, okay? However, that was a failure in life that I had to go through to become the person that I am today, okay? That was something that I had to go through in my life. I had to experience the ups and the downs of that. I had to experience the negativity that came along with that. I had to experience the hurt and the pain and the struggle. And, you know, in order to feel and realize the triumphs that came from that, in order to meet the person that I'm married to today, and in order to live the life that I'm living today, I had to experience those failures. I had to fall on my face that time, and I had to make that mistake, okay? And so it got me really thinking as I'm sitting here and I'm reflecting on, you know, 2018 and all of the things that happened, all the things that didn't happen, and all of the failures that I made, and reflecting on the years previous to that too. I've made so many mistakes, you guys, and I've had so many failures, and so have you. But the difference between myself and someone else who has failures and who makes mistakes is that so many people allow their mistakes and their failures to be their end-all be-all, okay? And they allow their failures and their mistakes to be the things that stop them and slow them down, as opposed to allowing those things to propel them further, okay? So for me, looking back at 2018, I think to myself, my gosh, like, I have failed so much, and I am so grateful for those failures, because going into 2019, I have so many things to look back on and so many lessons that I've learned that are going to propel me even further into the new year. And I am so excited, you guys, for 2019. I'm excited for Eric Worre to come on board with us. I'm excited for, you know, where every single one of you and where your businesses are going to go. I'm just so excited to have this fire and to have this excitement, and I'm excited to do things a little bit differently in 2019. You know, to take the things that I did wrong and apply them and teach them to other people, you know, to allow those people, to allow you guys to learn from my mistakes, as I teach you frequently, you know, what my mistakes were, so that you guys can take my mistakes and you can learn from them, so that you don't have to make them. And that's what you guys have to do with your mistakes and your failures that you've had. You have to take those and you have to apply them to your team, and you have to say, okay, you know what, here's the mistakes that I've made. I'm going to own up to them, and I'm going to say, I did this, that, and the other thing. I stopped working my business on this day. I stopped sending opportunity messages. I did this, that, and the other thing, but here's how you guys can learn from my mistakes. And ooh, somebody just threw my team. And here's how you can not make those same mistakes as well. Take it from me, learn from me, and that's what I want you guys to understand a lot of. So what you guys are going to notice as I'm kind of going over the things in the Zoom is that I'm going to be looking down a lot because I have spent a lot of time kind of reflecting and writing down a lot of things that I wanted to give to you guys tonight. And I think that you're going to find a lot of golden nuggets in what I'm saying here. And it's just based on basically the conversations that I've had going through my inbox tonight and finishing, you know, and clearing out my inbox, you guys, and talking to people on the team and hearing the things that they're kind of coming to me and saying, Amanda, I'm struggling with this. Amanda, this is happening to me. Amanda, this, Amanda, that, you know, and what I kind of did was I compiled a list of things that I think are very important for you guys to understand going into 2019 and some things that I really want you guys to focus on so that you can grow and become better. And so at 2019, when 2019 ends and we're at this day on December 31st in 2019, you guys will be in a very different place in your life. Okay, I want you to think about that really long and really hard for a second. The end of 2019, on December 31st of 2019, your life is going to be tremendously different. The walls that are surrounding you right now are going to be different, you guys. They're going to look different. You're going to feel different. You are going to be completely different. You're going to grow more. You're going to learn more. You're going to succeed more. You're going to fail more, and it's going to be an incredible thing. And where you are on December 31st of 2019 is going to be a completely different spot than you are right now, and it's going to be all for the better, and that's only if you allow it to, and only if you make the choice and decide that you are going to be in that space, you know, on 12/20 or 12/31 of 2019, okay? But you have to make that choice, and you have to decide that that's what you're going to do, and we're going to talk about that tonight, okay? So going into it, you guys, the number one thing that I want you to understand for 2019, and I want you guys to write this stuff down, okay, is that education on leadership and business is so crucial, okay? I get that we want to educate ourselves on network marketing. I get that we want to educate ourselves on sponsoring and, you know, how to sell and everything like that. But you also have to understand, you guys, going into 2019, that you all run a business here, okay? We are entrepreneurs, okay? Every single one of us are entrepreneurs. And so many people don't understand that this is, in fact, a business that we are in here. Yes, we are in direct sales and network marketing, and yes, we work it online. But the more that you treat it like a business and make sound business decisions, the further you're going to go in this, okay? And so I think that so many people come to me and they're like, Amanda, you know, my team doesn't do this. I can't get my team to work. I can't get my team to do this, that, and the other thing. And I think that the most important thing that you need to understand is that as you learn and you grow as an entrepreneur and as a leader, you'll understand and you'll be more confident in your leadership abilities, which will allow you to break those barriers of not sponsoring, of not growing your business. You'll break those barriers because the reason why so many of you don't go further in your business is because you're not confident in your ability to lead. You're not confident in your ability to grow a business. But do you want to know how you gain that confidence? You grow yourself in the areas that you lack the confidence, okay? And so if you're sitting here and you're thinking to yourself, you know, if I allowed you guys, each and every single one of you guys, to come to me and tell me 5 things or 3 things that you struggle with in your business, and you were able to come to me and you said, you know, Amanda, I'm really struggling with, you know, sponsoring. I'm really struggling with getting my team to work. What would you say? Don't type it or anything because I don't want this to be a full-flooded thing of negativity, okay? Stop typing. Don't type it, okay? I want you guys to take that and to say, okay, these are the areas that I need to grow in. Okay, and so for me, when somebody comes to me and they say, Amanda, I just can't get my team to work, you wouldn't have to come to me and say, what do I do? If you were growing yourself as a leader and you understood how to lead people, and you understood, because as you grow yourself as a leader, you're going to come to understand that, oh my gosh, the people that don't want to work, they don't matter. Okay, I can't get them to work. I can't get people to want this more for themselves than they want it for themselves. I can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. You will understand and you'll come to learn how to lead people, how to get them motivated to stay motivated. Okay, you're going to learn all of these things. And then you'll have the confidence as you learn, like as you read John Maxwell books. There's a book called Never Eat Alone. There's some really great books out there, you guys. And I wholeheartedly would not be where I am today if I did not educate myself on business, and if I did not educate myself on, obviously, you know, self-help and my mindset and learning to be more mindful of the things that I say and the things that I do out loud to myself, you know, instead of saying I struggle, I say I thrive, you know, and just learning to change the language. But most of all, reading those leadership books and those entrepreneur books, you guys, so that you can start to make more confident and sound business decisions. Because the more educated and the more of an expert that you feel on these subjects that you have to master, okay, the more confident you're going to feel in your abilities to grow your business, okay? So you'll stop holding yourself back from sponsoring. You'll be able to get people started strong. You'll be able to grow your business exponentially because you'll have the confidence that you need because you gained that knowledge by growing yourself, okay? That is one part of 2019 that I really want you guys to commit to, is educating yourself on the important aspects of this business, okay? Don't wake up every day and say, okay, here I go again. I'm gonna send the same old messages that haven't been working, and I'm gonna post on my Facebook wall 100 times a day and hope that people message me. If it's not working, you gotta stop doing it, and you've gotta figure out what it is that's going to work, okay? You can't wake up and keep doing the same self-sabotaging behavior every day. You've got to learn to break the cycle, okay? And that's why I am where I am today, because I don't wait for somebody to tell me what to do. I didn't wait for my sponsor to come to me and say, hey, Amanda, I noticed that you're doing this. I recognize that the things that I was doing, they weren't working. I recognized that posting a can of Whooplash in my parties wasn't working. I recognized these things, and I said, you know what? I've got to educate myself on what's going to work in these parties. Now, if you're doing parties but you're not sending messages, that's the part of your party that's not working. So if you're doing parties and you're posting what you're supposed to be posting in these parties, but you don't feel your parties are working, and it's because you're not sending messages, that's the aspect of your party that's not working. It's not the material or the content that you're posting, it's that you're not doing all the work that you're supposed to. So that's the other thing that you have to recognize, is that if you're doing the right things and it's not working, it's because you're not doing all of the right things, okay? If you're messaging someone and you're saying, hey, can I send you my link so you can go shop around on my website, and you think that that's you doing the right thing and messaging people, then that's the thing that you need to stop doing, because you know that you haven't gone over the training. But if you know damn well that you've gone over the mock party training or the sponsoring school, and you know that you're doing everything right, but you're missing an aspect of it, then it's time to add that aspect, because that's what you need to change. Okay? And so it's time to do all of the things. It's time to educate yourself, you guys, and it's time to take your education and your personal growth very seriously in 2019, because the more that you grow yourself, the more confidence you're going to gain, the more confidence that you have, the more your business will grow, okay? So I want you guys in 2019 to divorce the results and marry the action, okay? I can't tell you guys how many people come to me and they say, Amanda, I'm sending all these messages and all of these people are saying that it's a scam or it's a pyramid scheme and it's just not working. How many messages did you send? 3? And those are the results that you got. And so now you've given up on yourself and you're saying everybody's saying this. No, you're associating those 3 people that you messaged as everyone, and you're giving up on yourself. And so in 2019, you're going to divorce the results and marry the action. Just keep taking the action. If you know that the action that you're taking is correct, and you know without a doubt in your mind that it's right, then you keep taking that action until you see the results. You're going to be married to the action in 2019, and you're going to take a whole hell of a lot of it, okay? So many people run their business that I've noticed, you guys, based on their emotions. You guys react with emotions. You work with emotion. You take your action based on emotion. So you guys will stop working. I noticed that a lot of people they'll say, well, so-and-so, Amanda said this to me, and she said this in a live video, and so she only works with people that make her money. And that's working with emotion. You guys, detach yourself from the emotion. This is business, okay? I can't tell you, or I'll give somebody feedback and they'll react to it with emotion. You have to understand that if somebody gives you feedback, or if somebody, tells you something, or if you're out there and you message someone and they say, no, I'm not interested, you can't react with emotion. You have to react as a business person, okay? As an entrepreneur, okay? And that's the thing that you have to remember. I see so many people react to their team members with emotion. I see so many people stop working because of an emotion that happened, like of somebody telling them no or something like that. Stop reacting and running your business based on emotion. You guys, this is business, and we've got to have those strong-minded business mindsets, okay? Always just remember that you're running a business. It's time to start being a successful business person, running your business based on business decisions and educating yourself on leadership so that you can grow and gain the confidence to take this all the way. Okay, the reason why you are not where you want to be is because you don't educate yourself on the subjects and topics of the things that you are not confident in. You simply give up, and instead you replace what you should be doing with a negative thought that just continues to keep you, that continues to keep your focus in a negative place, okay, which gets you no results and brings you down. You get what I'm saying right there? Okay. When you focus, you guys, on the negative emotion that is associated with the result that you got, you're going to force yourself to stop taking the action, and you're going to block yourself. Okay, so you've got to change the way that you think about the things that you're doing. In order to become an expert on any one subject, you need to read 5 books, you guys. Okay, and so if you're, and this is something that I learned really early on, and this is something that I'll be honest with you guys, I have stopped growing myself. In the last couple of months of the year, I stopped growing myself the way that I used to. Okay, and I'll be the first to admit to you guys that I did stop doing that. And that is a big reason why my passion has kind of dwindled a little bit. That's the reason why I feel depleted so often. I feel like I don't have anything to offer sometimes, okay? I struggle, you guys, with a lot of the same things that you guys struggle with. And the reason why I struggle with those things is because I stopped growing myself. I stopped educating myself, okay? And the very first time that I heard this quote forever ago was, in order to become an expert on any one subject, you have to read at least 5 books, okay? And for me, it's like, oh my gosh, why wouldn't I go read those 5 books to become an expert on leadership? Why wouldn't I go read 5 books about being an entrepreneur and running a successful business so that I can be an expert on that subject? You know, why would I read one and then stop? Why wouldn't I push myself to become that expert that I know I deserve to be, okay? And so, you know, it's interesting because so many people will be like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of books, you know, but I hear so many successful people, you guys, talk about how they read all these books and they read X amount of books a year. And it's like, they're so committed to growing themselves and educating themselves on all these different topics that it excites them and it feeds their freaking hunger for growing and succeeding and becoming better, you know? And that is how you know that you're on the right path to becoming successful, because you are literally growing yourself, and nothing is, you're going to have an armor, a body armor on you that is unbreakable, because you are literally going to be an expert on so many things, and you're going to become a millionaire because you've taken the time to grow yourself and to put in the work, you know? And so that's something that I want you guys to really, really remember. As you go into the new year, is I want you guys to commit to growing. Just really commit to growing and educating yourself. It's just super important. And I think that that's one of the most important things that I have added to my life and to my kind of journey with Unique, is growing myself and picking these books and not waiting for somebody to tell me the books that I needed to read, right? Because I know you're probably thinking to yourself, what books do I read, Amanda? Right? And you're probably like, oh my God, I don't even know what books to read. Guess what? I went to Borders. I went to, the bookstores, and I looked in the self-help section. I looked in the business section. I looked in the leadership section. Okay. And I went there and I picked out books. I read the back of the book and I said, okay, this sounds like a really great book. Or I've seen somebody talk about this book, or I would ask other people like, hey, can you give me some really, really great authors? And I went and I freaking did it, you guys. I went and I freaking found those books. And that's how I got to where I am today. I didn't get here by accident, you guys. I got here because I took action. I didn't wait for somebody to tell me what to do. I didn't wait. I never will wait. Don't wait for anyone, okay? You determine your success. Let's see. Knowing this, blah, 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 get why you aren't where you want to. Okay, so does that make sense, you guys? Like, if you're not where you want to be right now, do you feel that you've grown yourself enough and you've educated yourself enough? Like, do you feel like I've done everything that I could do to be where I wanted to be right now? Because I know a lot of you guys, it's no, right? The answer is no. The answer for me is no, because I know that I wanted to be somewhere else right now. I wanted to be somewhere else right on this day right now. When I went to GoPro earlier this year, I had set a goal for myself, and I didn't hit that goal. And it's because I let myself slip. I let myself go. I let things get in the way. Okay? And that's okay. It's okay. We all do things like that, right? And so we're going to take the fact that we're not where we want to be right now, and we're going to allow that to propel us further, right? So in 2019, you guys, it's time to stop waking up and doing things in the same way that you do them, without education, without watching and reading, and stop waiting for someone to tell you what to do or how to do it. It's time to take action and be accountable, okay? That's what you gotta be accountable, right? Like, don't just give up on yourself and say, you know what, whatever, I tried, I'm gonna go at it again later. No, you've gotta be accountable. You've gotta be accountable, right? That's what I did, and that's why I am where I am today. I wait for no one. My success waits for no one. My success and my failure is solely up to me, and the same goes for you guys, okay? Your success and your failure is solely up to you guys. So in 2019, how do you slay it? How are we going to slay 2019, you guys? Okay, here's how. You're going to set goals, okay? Set goals. But here's the thing. You guys set a goal at the beginning of this month, right? Like on the goals post, how many of you guys set a goal on that? Just raise your hand. How many of you guys set a goal on that post? A lot of you guys set a goal on that post, okay? And how many of you guys, you don't have to raise your hand for this, but I just want you to recognize for a second, how many of you guys stopped pushing so hard for that goal? How many of you guys were like, whatever, I'm just gonna let this goal go? So many people do that. They just stop gunning for their goal. They let, the fact that they're not where they want to be get in the way, and then they just stop. And so here's the thing that you have to do. You have to set goals, but you can't just set them. You have to make them non-freaking negotiable, you guys. You've got to make them non-negotiable. I want you guys to stop for a second tonight before we get off of here, okay? Or after you get off of here, I'm sorry. And after you get off of this call, I want you to reflect, okay, on whatever your goals were, where you were supposed to be at the end of this year, where you wanted to be at the end of this month, okay? And where did you actually end up and why? Okay? Where did you actually end up and why? What was it that happened? What was it that got in your way that stopped you from hitting your December goal, or that stopped you from being where you wanted to be in 2018 at the end of this year? What happened, okay? Why did you not hit your goal? I want you guys to reflect on that, okay? And then I want you guys to write down what needs to happen to break your cycle of self-freaking sabotage that you have within yourself. What needs to happen, okay? Those are called self-limiting beliefs, okay? So I want you guys to write down why you're not where you want to be and what needs to happen to make sure that this doesn't happen again. It needs to be non-negotiable, okay? You're gonna put set time aside every single day because this business is important to you, right? Is this business important to you guys? Is being successful important to you guys? Is changing your life important to you? Okay, it's really important to me. Okay, and so for me, when something is important to me, I set time aside for it. I set time aside for it. And so many people will come to me and they'll say, Amanda, I just don't have time. I work full time. I do this, that, and the other thing. I have 2 jobs. I know people, you guys, that are so much busier than you and all the things that you say that you have to do, but they make time for things that are important to them and they make it happen and they go all in and they set time aside for this because it's important to them, because they don't want to be working 2 jobs anymore. They don't want to be struggling anymore. And so they set time aside to work their business, whether it's 30 minutes a day and you take massive action in that 30 minutes, or whether it's an hour a day and you set that time aside and you take massive action, you guys, whatever it is that you have to do, get organized, okay? Get organized and get excited to make this happen, okay? You have got to be super intentional about this and set that time aside to say, okay, you know what? And make a list for yourself. Don't just sit there. Something that I learned, you guys, is that so many of us, we sit there and we do busy work. We do busy work. We scroll through Facebook and we comment on all these people's stuff, and we think that what we're doing is creating results. We think that what we're doing is getting us to where we want to be, but really we're just creating busy work. And that busy work creates the mentality that we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, but really we're just being busy. We're not getting anything done. And mentally, it's making us feel better about ourselves and what we're doing because we feel like we're taking action, but we're not taking intentional action. We're just doing busy work, okay? And so it's time to be intentional. It's time to make a list, you guys. It's time to set that time aside for your business, and it's time to get the things done that you need to get done, okay? And break the cycle of self-sabotage. Okay. Please understand that when you slow down, you guys, or you stop and you let life get in the way, that it's never too late to get back into this. It's never too late. Remember, you don't need a new year. You don't You don't need a new month. You don't need any of that stuff. You guys, all you need is a new moment. And I say that all the time. And this is that moment. Okay? Every moment that you take a deep breath in, every moment that you exhale, that is a new moment. And that moment is all you need to get back in this. Okay? I know a lot of you guys have given up for the month. I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys may have given up on your business as a whole. And maybe you're just here as you're looking for something to get you back into it. You're looking for some sliver of hope. You're looking for some sort of inspiration to get you back going, you guys. I have to tell you something. It's never going to be enough to get you back in. It's never going to be enough to get you back in. You've got to find something deep within you that says, you know what, this is what I want and this is why I need this, and I'm going to freaking make it happen. You've got to find that deep within yourself, and that's what's going to propel you. That's what's going to keep you going. Otherwise, you're going to keep quitting, but you've got to find that thing inside of you. Okay? The other thing that I want you guys to write down when you get off of here is, where are you going to be at the end of 2019? And don't be afraid to reach high. Don't be afraid to reach high. You know, if you put down blue status and your pink status right now, that's not going to work. That's too low. That's too low. You got to reach higher, you guys. Okay? You got to reach higher. You got a whole year. Tiffany Soma hit black status in a year, you guys. You know, Sarah Smith hit green status in 2 months, less than 2 months. She hit it in 6 weeks. She was intentional and she hustled. Okay? A year is a long time. And if you put that you want to be green status in a year, you're not freaking reaching for the stars. You're not believing in yourself the way that you need to believe in yourself. Okay? So here's the thing. What will life look like? Write this down. At the end of 2019, what will life look like? Okay? What struggles will you live with less? Okay? Who will you be able to help? How many lives will you be able to change? And this next one is really, really deep, you guys, okay? Because better yet, if you show up every day and you share your story of struggle, of strength, of resistance, of triumph, how many lives will you be able to save? Okay? I can't tell you guys how many times people have messaged me and said, Amanda, you saved my life because you showed up. I've been watching you for so long. You add positivity to my life. This is what I'm talking about when I say marry the action and divorce the results, you guys. Because some days you're going to feel like nobody's watching you. You're going to feel like you're not getting the results. You're going to feel like it's never going to happen. You're never going to arrive at that destination that you want to get to. There are going to be days where you feel like this isn't working and you're not getting to where you want to be and that it's a waste of time. But I have to tell you guys something. It doesn't matter what that little live button says, how many people are watching you on that video. It doesn't matter how many people are responding in your parties. That doesn't matter, because what you don't see are the people that are watching you but are afraid to say anything. The people that latch onto you and your happiness and watching you on this journey and think to themselves, I think I could do that, but I'm just not ready yet. Those are the people that are watching you, that it'll take them a while to say something, but they're watching you and they need you. And as soon as you go away and you stop showing up and you stop adding that light and that love and that positivity to their lives, that light turns off for them and the screen goes black. Okay? And that one time, those people are going to be looking for you and you're not going to be there. Okay? You're not going to be there because you gave up on yourself. And those people need you so bad. So bad. And for me, that right there is priceless. All of the people that have come to me that I had no idea that I was impacting. So many people, as I've gone live less and less on my personal Facebook, because I've been changing my focus in my personal business, because I'm at a really different spot right now in my business, as my business has shifted, you guys. And I've been growing more leaders. And I'm at that point in my business. People have messaged me and said, Amanda, I just want you to know that your videos have changed me. Your videos have saved me. Your positivity has changed my life. You give me light in my dark days. Okay. And for me, that's like, okay, that's why I'm doing this. And that's why I do this business. And that's why I will never freaking stop, you guys. That's why I will never freaking stop. Okay. Let's see. Bettering myself has given me obviously the opportunity to become that person. And it's interesting because I was talking to somebody about this today and I said, girlfriend, like you've got to turn up your energy, right? Like you've got to turn up your energy. And so many people are like, Amanda, I don't have that energy. I don't have that personality. How many of you guys feel like you just don't have like that personality that it takes to go very far with this? Okay. Can I tell you guys something? I was that person as well. Okay, I was that person as well. And I'm going to tell you guys what I want for you guys to do as the year kind of comes to an end and a new year starts and we have new opportunities, right? When I first started my business, I had zero confidence in myself. I would not even speak in my videos, okay? But as I've grown, I've learned that I could borrow other people's confidence, okay? I could borrow other people's confidence. And so I leached onto other people who I saw were having tons of success in their business and, you know, they were having tons of success in their parties, like Carol Lewis Newton. I would go and I would see her party videos and I would pretend to be her basically in my videos. I borrowed her confidence, okay? And I put my own hubcap on it. Okay, I put my own little Amanda spin on it, you guys. And that's how I molded and shaped this new version of myself. I'm happier, I'm more bubbly, I'm more outgoing, and I'm more enjoyable to be around because I borrowed other people's confidence and it made me who I am today. It made me the personality that I am in my videos. It made me that person, okay? And now I'm not as wild and crazy as I may appear in my videos, but it allowed me to gain that confidence for that short period of time while I'm on my videos to act like that person that I need to act like, to gain that attention and to connect with other people, you guys, and to get rid of my lack of self-confidence, okay? And so I borrowed other people's confidence. I borrowed bits and pieces of other people's personality and I added my own in there as well. And I had so much fun with it. And that's what you guys need to do as well, okay? Borrow my confidence. You can borrow mine. You can borrow Ash Nikki's. You can borrow Sonia's confidence, you guys. Take bits and pieces of people that you know have that confidence and borrow it, okay? And just wear it with pride in your videos and have fun. Turn up your energy. Connect with more people, you guys. And take this and literally just run with it and give yourself permission, you guys, to just be vibrant and to be bright and to have fun, you know, and to allow yourself to have that confidence and to know that you deserve to change your life with this. You deserve to have success. You deserve to take this all the way, and you can take it all the way. You are capable of that. I didn't believe when I first started that I was capable of that. I didn't believe that I was capable of changing my life. I didn't believe that I was capable of having the success that I have today. I never would have thought in a million years that I would be able to buy the house that I just bought and to live in this freaking beautiful piece of work. I never thought that I would be able to drive the car that I drive. I never thought that I would be here today, you guys, never in a million years. But as I began to grow and I began to learn about changing my mindset and changing my focus and saying different things out loud, you guys, to myself and saying things in silence to myself, it changed everything about my life, everything. I grew myself, I educated myself, and it gave me the confidence to be the person that I am today, to grow the business that I have grown today, because I grew myself to that point, right? I borrowed confidence and I showed up every day until it became such a habitual thing for me and it became easy for me. And that's what you guys have to do as well. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. And so you have to allow yourself to stay with it. You've got to allow yourself on a day that you notice yourself slipping, okay? Because there are going to be days where you notice yourself slipping and you've got to say, okay, I'm slipping right now. And I'm going to give myself permission to stop slipping. I'm going to forgive myself. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm slipping and I'm mad at myself, and so shame on me, I give up. We're not doing that in 2019, you guys. In 2019, we are forgiving ourselves when we realize that we are slipping, and we're going to pick up the pieces and we are going to run and rise like crazy. That's what we're going to do, you guys, because that is what you deserve, okay? This business is so simple, and so many big things are coming, you guys. So many big things are coming. Uology is launching next month, okay? So many sponsoring campaigns. I signed an NDA, so I cannot tell you what's coming, but I am telling you that if you are going through sponsoring school and you are mastering that skill of sponsoring, you guys, there's some big sponsoring stuff coming, okay? We're gonna have access to all of Eric's trainings. There are gonna be new products being launched, you guys. Like, new professional lines of products that are going to be so incredible. Younique is just getting our second wind, you guys. You thought that it was big before? Well, guess what? It's about to be even freaking bigger. It's about to be so crazy, okay? And so now it's time for you to wake up and be like, okay, I'm freaking in this thing. Like, I'm ready. You know, and it's time for you to set those goals, to get your list organized of the things that you need to do every day, you guys, to grow your business. Book, sell, sponsor, grow yourself, grow your network, repeat. And if you don't feel you're getting the results that you need to get, ask somebody for help. Okay? Ask somebody for help. Be like, hey, I'm not getting the results that I want to get. Do you think you could take a peek at this right now? Don't just give up on yourself. Ask somebody for help, okay? We're all here to help each other, and we're all here to lift each other up. So here's what I want you guys to write down on a piece of paper, okay? Because I know that a lot of us have given up on ourselves, right? We've given up on our goals for December. We gave up on ourselves, and we feel really bad about it. Some of us do. I know that we do, okay? And it's okay. I've been there. I have been there, okay? So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to write down, number one, I forgive myself for the mishaps. Okay? I forgive myself for giving up a few times and I will not hold myself back anymore. It's time to rise. 2019 is mine. Okay? And if somebody could type that in the chat, that would be freaking amazing. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. I just want to tell you guys this one last thing. Okay? You are worthy. Okay? You are so worthy. And you can borrow my confidence anytime that you guys need it. Okay, this is going to be such a remarkable year for you. All you have to do is believe for that one freaking second that you can do this and that you are worthy of this and that you are capable of this. That's all you have to do is believe. Just believe and commit to educating yourself and growing your mindset. Okay, because the more that you grow your mindset and say more positive things out loud, okay, the more that you study up on changing the things that you say to yourself, instead of saying to yourself, I'm struggling, or I don't believe that I can, or I don't think that I'm a good leader, or I don't think that I'm, that anybody wants to watch me. I feel like nobody watches my videos. Change it, you guys. Change it on yourself. Say something different. Okay, if you notice, I want you to be more noticeable, I want you to recognize more of the negative things that you're saying to yourself and take the time to spin what you're saying. Okay, spin it. Take the negative and spin it up and make it a positive, because you deserve that. You guys, you deserve that. Life is so short. Think about it. Think about how fast this year went by. Like that, right? In the blink of a freaking eye, okay? Well, guess what? The next one's going to go by just as fast, okay? The next one's going to go by just as fast. And if you make the most of it, you guys, the harder that you work and the faster that you rise to the top and you're intentional about your business, the faster you guys are going to have that time freedom to live your life and do whatever you want, to have that time freedom, that financial freedom, that confidence freedom, you guys. The faster you're going to get there. It's time to stop dilly-dallying and taking the crazy ziggy-zaggy way to the top. Go straight up there. Go straight up there. You guys, take the action that you know you need to take. Go master the skills of this business. Master the skills of mastering your mindset, and just be intentional about that stuff that you need to be intentional about, because that is what you deserve. You are worthy. You are capable. Stop running your business based on emotion and be more of a business person, an entrepreneur with an entrepreneur mindset. Okay, there's a really great book by Dave Ramsey called EntreLeadership. And I want you guys all to go get that book. And I want you to read that, because it's a really great book, because entrepreneurs can be assholes sometimes, okay? And I want you guys to understand that when you take entrepreneurship or whatever, and you combine it with leadership, the right kind of leadership, leading with love and compassion and leading from your heart, those two married together create the perfect individual that will build an empire more massive than anything that you can ever imagine. And all you have to do to get there is educate yourself. That's it. Okay, so I want us all to master being an entrepreneur. I want us all to master being an incredible leader. And I want us all to master our mindset, because your mindset is going to be the one thing that makes you stop. You're going to convince yourself that you can't, that you won't, and that you don't deserve it. And if you can master your mindset and master the things that you say to yourself out loud and in your mind, start practicing before you go to bed. Think of like 5 affirmations that you're going to say over and over to yourself at least 20 times before you go to bed while you fall asleep. Because while you say those things to yourself when you fall asleep, they're going to be drilled in your mind. And it's going to take you a while to get them on habit. But once you get it, you guys, you're going to notice a really incredible change in your life. I promise you that. So write down 5 affirmations that you're going to say about yourself. For instance, I am the leader that leaders want to be led by. Okay. I am confident, strong, and remarkable, or whatever. You know what I mean? Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Like whatever it is that you guys notice yourself saying about yourself, kind of on autopilot as a negative thing, figure out what you have to do to reverse that on yourself. Okay? Because we've drilled some really deep roots of yuckiness in our minds, and it's time to reverse that. We're going to be an army of ridiculously confident women by the end of 2019. We're going to change lives, we're going to save lives, and we're going to become incredibly successful before this 2019 ends, you guys. And I'm going to be on this Zoom with each and every single one of you guys on 12/31. Let's do another Zoom on 12/31. I'm going to put it in my calendar right now, 12/31 of 2019. And I want to see every freaking single one of you guys on that Zoom with me, celebrating all of the wins that you said that you were going to have on this day next year. And it's going to be freaking awesome. And I want you guys to picture yourselves there. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's crush the end of tonight. Don't give up on your goals. Okay. Some of you guys are just a couple $100s off of your freaking goals. Okay. Like, don't give up. Don't give up. People are at home. I posted something. I said, do you stay in or do you go out? So many people are staying in. They're waiting for you to show up and go live and have fun or whatever. Okay, you guys, they want to watch you regardless of what you might think. They want to see you. They love you. I love you. I'm grateful for you guys. It's been an incredible year, and I'm so excited for 2019 and what it's going to bring. It's going to be so amazing. And January 1st, you guys, tomorrow when you wake up, be ready, because it's going to be freaking amazing. It's going to be an amazing month. It's going to be another big one, just like November, just like those other ones. And guess what, you guys? I have to tell you one last thing. February is bigger than November every year. Okay? I want you to know that. February is bigger than November every freaking year. Okay? And if you guys are working consistently every single day in January, every single day, and you don't give up no matter what, you're going to see some remarkable things happen in your life in February. And the reason why February is so, and I'm not saying don't work in January. I'm saying you have to work in January, plant those seeds, and get ready to freaking rock, right? You've got to do that in order to have a big February. So January 1st, we're doing big things, right? You're committed. I'm committed. Let's freaking make amazing stuff happen, you guys, okay? Forgive yourself and freaking pull up your panties and let's rock this out, you guys. Let's end 2018 strong and let's rock out 2019. Let's wake up tomorrow ready to rock. Happy New Year, you guys. I love you. I'm grateful for you, and I will see you guys next year. Mwah. Good night, you guys.